4 women, 4 stories, and 4 vans. Van life is really personal. You're about to hear the stories of 4 amazing women. You're going to learn about their design, and you're going to learn all about why they love van life so much. Let's go.
So I downsized out of a 4,000 square foot house in Winter Park, and I knew that the house was holding me hostage in a way. I felt like it was my beautiful prison. And I rent some stuff on Airbnb, and I was on one of the forums late one night, and I saw somebody talking about van life and how they were making more money renting a van. So I looked into vans, and I realized, oh my gosh, I want one. So I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and I found Boujee Builds, which is who I'm here with now. They've got 2 vans here, and this is their most recent build. It's their bougiest yet. It has a dishwasher and everything. So let's go look at it. I use this. This is like the biggest hack in van life that I feel like nobody talks about. It's Quake Hold Gel, and if you put this underneath your stuff, especially if you have quartz countertops, I don't know how well it will work on wood or anything, but this has been here for 4 months, and I drive with it like this. And then this doesn't move either. So I've got an air purifier, I've got a stove cooktop, which I protect. I've already had to replace it once, so I protect it now, and it has a dishwasher, which is awesome. A big appliance drawer, so I keep my juicer down here. Sometimes I'll throw potatoes, my blender, my little appliances. And then this is kind of like my getting dressed, getting ready for bed area, my makeup mirror, clothes, makeup and toiletries down in here. I just have drawer space for days. All this stuff is held to the counter by museum gel as well. I call it museum gel, but it's called Quake Hold Gel. So little oven. I don't have a microwave.
So how long have you had it?
I got it in August of 2023, so going on 6 months now.
What is the one thing you love the most?
The dishwasher.
The dishwasher.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it because it's a drawer or a drying rack.
You have tons of storage, which I love.
Yeah.
What is one thing, now that you've had it for a little while, is there anything you might want to change down the road?
That's a good question. I would maybe... I really don't know. I don't think I would. Maybe I would lower this leaf countertop. So when I sit here, oops. It's a little bit high, but I like that it's level. So I made that sacrifice because I have 8 feet of countertop space when I lift it up, and I use it all the time. I would have loved to have a bigger fridge. Ironically, how big this is, a lot bigger than most vans. But because of the way the Sprinter slants at the top, I couldn't fit the bigger one in without losing floor space. So it is what it is. But other than that, I got everything I wanted. I thought a lot about it, and I wouldn't change anything. I love it. It's like home to me now.
Okay, so what do you do for a living?
I have rental properties, and I also do coaching. I'm a business and life coach, so I teach people how to transform their lives by transforming who they believe they are.
Okay, so this is a 159 Extended ProMaster. This is actually a retired Amazon van. And we bought it from a fleet in North Carolina. And we're about 80% done with this conversion. If you want to step up in here. This van we have 2 swivel seats we put on. And we raise the floor because you sit up kind of high in this one. So this is actually storage underneath. So we have storage all under all of these. We put in a porthole window in this one just because we thought that would be fun. This right here is going to actually be a wine rack, or this van's for sale. So if someone buys it and wants shelves, we can do shelves, or like a custom wine rack. There's doors actually going on this, but these are the 2 small cabinets. We didn't want anybody to hit their head when they sat in this seat. And then, of course, the swivel Lagoon mount table. That also had to be a circle because we're all in circles in this van. And then underneath me is actually the toilet. We have a cassette toilet that slides into the shower. And then we'll come over here, and then I'll take you to the bathroom. But here we've got the butcher block counters. Of course, this, like I said, 80% done. We got the bodega fridge. It's about 3.2 cubic. It's got a little freezer in it. The sink, we've got the faucet, the water filtration system soap, and we put in this built-in cooktop. And then this is actually glass tiles, which we love. We actually went to Lowe's and we picked out the paint that matched the Amazon blue. So this blue is actually, we call it Amazon blue, but it's ended up being really pretty color. We also did that over by the dinette area. And then if you want to look over here in the bathroom, it's like 24 by 32 shower. And this is the hidden toilet over here. So if you just slide the door open, and then that one, actually we have those on a lock just so you know you're not sitting on your toilet and you slide. You start sliding, so that actually slides out so you can use the toilet and then you can stow it away. Back here in the back, this is a full-size bed. This is a construction panel. And then we had some space here, so we put a little side table, which I love, and it's got a pop-up outlet right there. So you can charge your phones and all that good stuff.
Call those the Tower of Power.
The Tower of Power. And then, of course, the plumbing for the shower that runs underneath. We have a water tank that goes over the wheel well in this one.
I'm going to ask about insulation real quick. What are we
Yes,
insulating with?
this is Havelock wool insulation. We have it all throughout the van, behind all the walls. This van, we kicked out both sides of the bed. That's all insulated behind it. Of course, the sun is over there. You can watch the sunshine right from your van. And this one was a cargo van. So we did add the windows all around where there's a window in the slider door, and we added 2 windows in the back.
So when this is done, what's our current asking price unless someone wants to add on other things?
The asking price as is right now is about $98,000.
Okay.
Like I said, it's a 2019 Ram ProMaster Extended. It's a 3500. So it drives great. We just drove it down from North Carolina and it rides super smooth. Now that it has the build out, you know, vans when you first get them and they're empty cargo vans, they're kind of hollow. But this van rides awesome now that we've got the build out in it. So about $98,000, and we're 80% done. So if somebody wants this van and they want more customization, they have time, but they got to act quick because we're going back to North Carolina this week, and we're going to start finishing up the vans to have it ready in 2 weeks.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And this is my van.
And this is my van.
Tell me a little bit about your van.
Our van is amazing. It has a pop-up movie theater. We have 2 sleeping spaces, so there's kind of a lounge on the first floor, and then you can go up into the pop-up movie theater, which is our second sleeping area. And we have a drop-down TV so we can relax, watch movies, take in the sights. We also have an incinerating toilet, so no composting. You flush it just like a regular toilet, but there's no water, and it burns all of the waste. So when you want to clean out your toilet, you just take out the waste, which is a pile of ashes, and dispose of it. So it makes it very, very easy. Let me show you inside. Step right in. This is our home, which is home to me, Victoria, and my boyfriend, Adrian, who also lives full-time in our van. But it's not just the 2 of us, it's also our 3 little kitties. So if you want to see the boy cat of the rig, here he is reading his favorite novel. This is Little Guy. He also goes by Ty, but we refer to him as Little Guy. He's our little tiger.
So how long have you guys had this?
We've had it for about a year, and we've been full-time on the road for about 3 months. So we started in early November. We moved out of our apartment in Rhode Island and into the van full-time, and this is where we live now.
What's your favorite part about your build?
My favorite part about the build?
Is there a favorite space?
It's probably the pop-up. So
the pop-up?
yeah, you got to
Okay.
see the pop-up
And
before
then,
you go.
well, before we go, real quick, is
Just-
there anything you would change now that you've been in it for a while?
Go up here just really quick.
I'm going up.
This is the favorite. This is the pop-up movie theater up here. That's my favorite part. Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah, the one thing I would change though about the build, because this has been, here, I'll hold the light up here.
I got it.
One thing about the build, this is the toilet in here. Whenever we have a pretty good power system, but whenever we flush the toilet, it draws down like 30% of our battery, which is pretty inconvenient if we're like not plugged in, like at a RV park or something. So we had to get like a backup generator to keep us fully charged up. So we'd want to switch that out, I think, to like the propane model.
Okay.
Just will be better for the battery life.
So energy is super, super important. So what kind of batteries do you guys have?
We have the Battleborn.
Okay. And we have
Battleborn.
a litter box in here.
Yeah, the litter box. Yeah, that is kind of the most annoying part. That's like every night and every morning you gotta do the litter box clean out to make sure it stays clean.
This
But
is great. Oh my gosh, you did a fantastic job. I'm
thank
really
you.
impressed.
Thank you so much. This is our power system so we can keep track of our water. We actually have a lot of water. I think we have two 26-gallon freshwater tanks. And then we have like two 7-gallon gray water tanks for the sink and the shower.
Okay, everyone's going to ask, what do you guys do for a living?
What do we do for a living? Well, my boyfriend is a software engineer, so his company went remote back when COVID hit. So it was no problem for him to just continue his remote work lifestyle. And for me, I'm a contractor for the state of Rhode Island. So.
Oh, I'm Sarah, and I drive a Nissan NV 3500 V8 engine.
And
How long have I been working on it? Oh, 2+ years. Still working on it. Not quite done, but it's good enough to live in.
show me your van.
Come on in.
Okay, guys, want to step in? Ta-da. All right. Ooh, nice.
What do you want to know?
So you have like a couch and a Murphy bed.
I do, yeah. Bench seating, like a nice L-shaped bench with all of my clothing storage down below that I still have to put drawer faces on, so I'm still working on that. I still need to do my cushion covers, and then also my Murphy bed. Like, I want it to be like an accent wall. So everything in here is black and white, but I'm still trying to decide, like, do I want like a mauve or a blush or sage? And that'll be like my wall, and my cushion covers will be like the girly aspect of it and be pretty. I still need to do like a shelf up here. I'm thinking an open shelf. And I also want to do a shelf back here as well, hide all of this so it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing.
Very nice. All right, trade me for a second. I'm going to look you got your TV. Now, what do you do on the road?
I am a user experience designer. So I design software applications. So I work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday from the road. So I have my setup to be, so it is a standing desk setup. I pull up my laptop and I've got my dual monitors and do all my work there.
And what is something that you love about your van the most?
My security cameras. Yeah, for sure. Probably my Murphy bed and my security cameras, and maybe my skylight too. All three of them. Those are the best. There's a huge community. And it's okay to be scared at first. The very first time that I went on a road trip, I rented a van, and it was a 10-night road trip. First night, I was too scared. I ended up getting a hotel. But then after that, got over the fear, and it's so comfortable, and it's just a great way to get around. But I don't think you should be scared. I think people should do it.
Thanks for watching. Do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe when you want to find out about new videos coming out about van life and tiny home living. You get to know first. And just remember that every day is an adventure.